Hi, welcome back to another episode of Real American Cougar. I am so excited tonight. So excited because my very first year anniversary is coming up. As a matter of fact, tomorrow, April 21st, will be 1 year since I started these episodes. And looking back over this last year, I just can't believe that we've made it this far. I just cannot believe that the shows are still going. I just can't believe that I'm ditching the hype and creating my life, and it's been a wonderful journey, and I'm so glad that I can share it with all of you. And I just want to look back over the last year. I am so grateful for all the people that have messaged and that I've met, who have encouraged me, who've given me wonderful comments, and I've just met and become in contact with a lot of new people ever since I started this project. And I'm going to go over a few points that would describe my journey in the last year. Just so excited for this first year anniversary, and so excited for our anniversary celebration coming up this weekend, April the 30th at 4 o'clock. We'll talk about more as we go here. But first off, I want to talk about where I started and how I got here. So a year ago, I was lonesome. I was newly single, mature and newly single. None of my endeavors at relationships had worked out. I was single because I had went through a very bad outcome. And those of you that have been following and watching the videos know about that very bad outcome. And it practically destroyed me, but I wasn't going to let it. So even though I was lonesome and I was single and I came from a bad outcome, I felt there was nowhere for me to go but up. So I decided to work my way up. I was scared. Fear was my most common emotion back at that time. I just wanted to hide my head in the ground like an ostrich. I just felt like I didn't want anybody to look at me. I felt like I just wasn't a significant person at all. I didn't matter, so I didn't want anyone to look at me. And I didn't feel like, doing anything. I was afraid to do anything. I was afraid to leave my home. I was afraid to go anywhere. When I came here with the idea of starting a YouTube channel about mature single women, I was scared. I sat down and talked to Ron and Derek, and I let them in on my idea, and they didn't laugh at me, and they thought it was a very good idea, and they've helped me. Derek has been with me every single episode and every minute of the way, and I think we've made a lot of progress. Here we are, episode number 32. We have come a long way in a year, and there's so many times that I just didn't even want to come. I was so afraid. I was telling things about myself. I was letting you in on the secrets of my life. And sometimes after I did that, I would feel like, oh, should I have said that? Who's going to be interested in that? And sometimes I just felt like calling Derek up and just say, scratch it. Sometimes I felt like calling Derek up and saying, we're done. That's it. No more show. I've had it. I'm done. But you know what? He has always stuck with me. He's always encouraged me. And I owed it to myself, and I owed it to all of you to keep going, because that's the only way that I was going to get out of the situation that I was in and create my life, was to just keep going, whether I felt like it or not. I had a lot of financial worries. I had just closed on a house that I thought two people were going to live in. So there was the overall sadness of moving to a house for two people when there was only one person, and then instead of two incomes, there was only one income. And I was wondering how I was going to make it. Was I going to make it? It was right before winter. It was cold weather. I've been through 2 winters now. I'm still there. I'm doing well. I had my house furnished. When I first got there in my living room, I had 2 chairs, 1 table, and a lamp. And now my house is furnished, and I've been working my same old job. I've just been kind of restructuring myself and making sure that I have the things I need, and just totally believing that there will always be enough and more. If you believe there's always going to be enough and more, you'll have it. So the financial things, still teeter once in a while. I still worry, but basically I'm doing okay. I had a lot of personal issues to conquer. I just felt lost. I just felt insignificant. Who am I now? My kids were gone. I didn't have a partner. I was sad. I just didn't know where I belonged in life a year ago. And by doing these episodes and talking to you and of some of the feedback that I get back and having fun with the Facebook page, I really am glad that I went through what I went through and I was able to talk with you about it, because it really helped me to get things out that I needed to talk about. There weren't too many people that I had close to me that I could talk about my feelings with. So I decided to just share them all with you. And it's really helped me as time went on to share my feelings with you, because I feel like I'm not the only one that feels fear or lonely or sad or worried. There's other people out there that feel the same thing. So I never felt alone, because I had all of you to share my story with. Am I a failure? That was my biggest question. Am I a failure? Boy, sometimes I felt like a failure. We talked about feeling like a loser and not being able to admire yourself, and I felt like a total failure. I felt like nothing I had done worked out. My job, that was the only thing I had going for me, was that I still had a job and a way to get there. And I don't feel like a failure. I've been working hard. I've been creating my life. I've been putting into practice all the things that I've learned over the years that I've shared with you over this year. And I found out that it does work to use my superpower. It does work to remain confident. It does work to act confident even though you don't feel confident. You could be scared shitless, but use your superpower, and it works. I learned to admire myself. I learned to reassess my worth. Back in a year ago, I felt like I had very little worth to anyone. I didn't even know if I had any worth to myself, actually. But by reaching out to my friends and getting out when I didn't feel like getting out, and all the things that I went through that we've talked about, I've reassessed my worth, and I understand now that I am worth just as much as anyone else. My life is worth living. I am my reason for living. And I am true to myself, and I don't accept anything less than what I'm worth. And that has built up my self-confidence over the year here. And I've chosen to live each moment positively and with integrity. When we're growing up and we're young and we make all kinds of mistakes, we jump right into things, we don't think first. I didn't think first all the time. I didn't make the best choices. But over time, if you shrug off the negativity and learn to live positively and learn to live with integrity, learn to see things in an honest way, learn to be honest, learn to share what you're actually feeling with other people. And it's not really that hard. It's not really that scary once you start doing it. People accept your opinion of things. If they don't like your opinion of things, that's okay. You can always walk off. Just like I said, there's a time for quitters. But I'm nowhere near finished. Even though this year has gone by and I've worked on all these things and I have come to this point where I'm starting to get comfortable with myself, I am nowhere near finished. There is still a lot that I can do to get to know myself, to make my place in life, to be self-reliant, to know that I am able to do the things that need to be done, not to fall apart when something happens because, what am I going to do now? I am capable of doing something about it. If I'm not capable of doing something about it, I've learned to reach out to other people. Other people give me a lot of ideas about who I can call or how to go about things, because I'm just one person. I need help sometimes, and it's okay to reach out. And I really do appreciate the people that I have reached out to that have helped me along the way. And this last year has been a hard year for me. But I'm able to smile. I'm finally able to smile, and I'm able to enjoy things. And I am just so excited that coming up this Saturday, the 30th of April at 4 o'clock is going to be our first anniversary celebration. And that dream of having our first episode in front of a live audience is coming true. 4 o'clock, come on in. at 106 East 2nd Street, right above Chautauqua Music. It's the Lost Recording Studio. We're going to have a live audience show with a live audience guest. We're going to have some food. We're going to have some drinks. We're going to have a special surprise musical guest. Our guest is just all excited to be with us, so we got that all lined up, and I can't tell you who it's going to be because it wouldn't be a surprise. We're going to have a question and answer hot seat. If you want to ask me any question, I will answer you as best of my ability, as honestly as possible. I'll be in the hot seat to answer any and all questions. We're going to just get together as friends and to show my appreciation for my 586 subscribers, for my 53,000 viewers just for one video. I am giving you a whole free on the house celebration, live audience celebration, and you will be seen on YouTube the following week. So the first week of May, we'll all be on YouTube with our live audience show. It's going to be a blast. I'm so excited. I couldn't have done it without you. And to show my appreciation to you, and to keep me revved up, just to keep things going and keep these little talks going that we've been having. Can't quit now. Come and just enjoy the celebration. Thank you. Nice to spend another evening with you. Happy 420. Peace out.